Hey, top deck, Nurgle's Rot, Amnor. Getting slowed down by the clip leaderboard. We can't get the first. Nope. Hello, everybody. All right, time for some more Blood Bowl. Looking forward to getting the vampires leveled up. I think they're going to be much better experience when they actually get some levels. Top right in the queue. And our three good teams and the new vampires. Oh, not the Corrin. Oops. Chaos needs some maintenance. Okay. What's going? Then we'll do the maintenance here on the Chaos team. Oh yeah, we had a player die. The first loss. Yeah, top deck, he died in Chaos. The vet. The move bust, pass bust. It gets morked. Can we get a troll back? I feel like this team did better with troll. It would shove us back up to max team value. He had character. He did have character. Plenty of money to play around with the troll. We have a miss next game, so yeah. I guess we can use the troll for now, but the problem with doing this would be you know, we only have room for 2 level ups. Well, 1.5 level ups. So we can't even level the troll. We can't take a troll. That's sad. The third reroll's hurting us now. It helped earlier on. Tom Tech 2.0. This time he can run at full speed. Time he goes. Maybe we build an actual ball carrier. Wasted a little bit of money buying and selling the troll, but better. You end up with infinite cash. The vampire's already spinning. I need to differentiate the vamps and the chaos. They're both all black. The chaos get a little bit of their color added in. A little bit of a dark purple. I had to get into the chaos just because they're the ones not spinning. Oh, okay. It's the primary color has to be different. The primary color is what we see on this screen, where I'm having trouble. There we go. Now I won't get them confused. What's in the shop while we wait? The stuff we saw yesterday, or 2 days ago. I did take yesterday off. Got a lot of moving done. A very productive day. Oh, these guys are going to change in 2 hours. Do I have any quests active? Win with Chaos Chosen. We did not win yesterday, unfortunately. 2 yesterdays. I'm gonna go nuke a burrito while we're spinning. Tabs do we have? 4? No, we do have 5. This guy's spinning with plus 250. Let's inspect while I nuke a burrito. Be right back. Oh, we got an Amazon game. Or is that an Amazon opponent? That's an Amazon opponent. Looks like we got a vampire game. Okay. All I had to do was stand up to get a game. Okay, we can hypnotize and turn the dodge off, so Vamps against Amazon's not the worst. Not the best if they start basing all the thralls. We have a Mighty Blow Claw. Mighty Blow's great here. We have a block. We do have a huge bench.
Never mind the maneuvers. Just go straight at them.
They have blodge, 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 blodge. Leader and sure hands. You know. A weird spot to put your sure hands. They also have a big bench. No, number 6 is missing. Like just number 6 though. That's a pretty big bench. They started not in platinum. 5, 3, and 1. Still below platinum. What's RSR? About the same. Slightly under platinum. 2 wins, 3 defeats. They go for double keg and I go for burrito. Let's see. Toss. Not win the toss. All right. Ooh, I just need a pass farm to level here. We could pass farm back and forth with these two. Start with the block hit. I guess we won't do any hypno shenanigans right away. This level up. We'll block the one right in the middle. I guess we won't. I didn't put a 4 strength. 4 strengths are taking the hits. High kick. Get into my cluster. Hit a crazy game force. Nice. Yeah. Turn 10, you got a kill. Turn 14, you got another kill. Rough. Whoosh. Whoosh. I wish she was hypnotized. Three dead in a row. Push bowl. God damn it. that should have hypnotized. Been punched with thralls. Who wants to level thralls, though? I was thinking I had to hypno there, but I guess we could just blitz this. We need to get the 3-die back. Oops. God damn it. This is the way it's going to be, is it? That 3-die worked. Fun. Swoosh again. Really should have hypnotized her. Fast farm on. We're using the guy who needs to attack, though, to not bloodlust. Oh, they get a bonus punch. They didn't take it. They didn't use the free movement. Reroll fixes the catch. We get our level. There we go. We've already accomplished an important goal this game. You were psyched to actually get a close game. You were right to be psyched because you kicked ass in the close game. It is good to be the leveled up player. Hey, Sir Curious. Retry on their blitz. Safe. We only have a 2-player bench. I thought we had a bigger bench, but maybe somebody's missing this game. Or somebody died. That's possible too. Let's go hypno murder this one. This is why I'm playing vampires with the Vargeist. We can hypno murder the blodge players. Dust is good. Hypno is good. To tag at least one of those. Dust. Lovely interface. No. Self-removal. Hey, we got the 3+. You hypno the downed one? Apparently you can. We're not broke the game. It kind of looked like I was allowed to. Right. Her eating that thrall leaves this one a little more vulnerable. Just a stun. Stun to start. Need a dirty player on the thralls. Did the draw for your local draft league yesterday? Nice. First game is going to be against Gnomes with your Nurgle. Sweet. You're fighting a cast player with 12 games and 18 level ups? Did he do Mighty Blow first? Mighty Blow is the skill that keeps on giving. You know, I was trying to hypnotize that one and be up here. They wouldn't have been able to get that assist. Well, we tanked it, though. Now we can hit the other 4 strength lady. Kill the music. Ooh, caught fouling. Pair of 5s, pair of 3s. All right. So we can Hypno Blitz this one. Keep running up the sideline here. Block is active. Go back and eat a guy. Just a push. This interface is insane. But why do I have to do the next move before it'll let me bite? This doesn't make any sense. I can fight really hard to find out if I've killed my guy or not. I did not kill my guy. Can't really go that far forward, unfortunately. Get a scoring thread up. Leave the ball back in this area. Is a go for it one die. Should have been back. Mistakes were made. You want me to foul that one? I want to try to score quick, get access to our bench. They get access to their bench too, but if we score quick, we can steal their ball. All the faster. Is it a Vargeist? It is a Vargeist. And for the first time, we hypnotized a bludge beast and then attacked it with the Vargeist. We only got a stun, though. If you roll Bloodlust without any rerolls, the standard activation hides behind the dice. You clicked on exit twice. So you have rerolls, you have to click on the die. Oh. That is a rough trap. I know exactly what you mean. You get the muscle memory for always clicking on the dice. And then the 3D dice is up there. Right on top of the button. That does something else entirely. Oh, Coke, you just started playing Blood Bowl dice. You're thinking about buying the new version. You're playing on Blood Bowl 2 right now. The new version, it is definitely worth it. You get the bigger player base. There's not that many people left on Blood Bowl 2. But the big thing is it's updated tabletop rules. Like the board game got a big rules update in 2020. That's the Blood Bowl 3 rules. And we're about to get a new upgrade in April. Tabletop had another update. Guess we just have to stay back here. Get her out there. So much for scoring quick. Probably blitz at the Vargeist. No failed. We'll just roll a POW. It'll be fine. I really don't like the ball is on the extra hungry player here. Yeah, this is not great. I'm surprised they didn't one-die the ball last turn. Maybe they just assumed I protected it and didn't play poorly. Calls from the Vargeist. Well, have a reroll. Hey, it worked. Not a loner. God, we dug down to a POW of the frenzy. Miss next game. The Vargeist gets a removal thanks to Mighty Blow. Double POW over here. Nice. think follow-up's fine. Failed dodge is fine. He's gonna get served. If we get surfed though, we'll be able to coast up this side of the field, no problem. How go my games? The first game so far. We've removed as many of them as we have us, so so far so good. The referee even got one of their players. Hmm. Yeah, if you wait till April, they said they might put a legendary edition out. They've alluded to that, which will get you all the teams at once. So you can keep playing Blood Bowl 2 for now, and then instead of spending 20 or 30 bucks for Blood Bowl 3 and only having half the teams, you'll be able to spend probably 40 bucks, 50 bucks. All of the teams that you missed. But we don't know the details on that, so whether waiting or not is the smart move is unknown. All right, we didn't get served. You can see it with your underworld because your gutter runner was missing the game, and then the officious ref took your blitzer on the first kickoff. Seems like a fine concede. But if you do buy Blood Bowl 3 now, you'll get Warhammer Blood Bowl, which is the new rule set. Dude, maybe like if Blood Bowl 3 goes on sale, it would be worth buying at this point. Well, it's true. We worked our way through the bank of players. All the removals count now. Need a lot of assists. Hypno that and blitz it. Try to go back over here. We still have time, so we could just try bashing stuff around this area. That. This guy can get to there. He's not needed. That hit free. I don't love just staying in the middle here. I don't even know if the ball will end up being safe. We could just dodge this one away. Watch this. Do that blitz. This ball gets up here with that guy. I think I like going over here better. Hypno failed. This blitz is much less appealing now. I think I'd rather blitz at the big guy. Skulls. Go away, skulls. Honk. guess I'll just go here. Yod. Removed our own guy. Rip time bag. I eat this. They get a pretty easy hit on the ball. I only have one reroll left, though. You have to dodge through, at least. Bargeist from the duel is in the way. Skulls and then both out. And then I 1-9. Bargeist. We rerolled the skulls away, though. High variance big guys. Nine v8 here. The opponent you conceded to with your Underworld had 2 Mighty Blow Tackle Blitzers? Ugh. Yeah, that would have been a rough game without your 2 best rats. On the other hand, your 2 best rats can't get hurt. It depends how many skills you have on the line rats. Are the new tabletop matching rules out? I don't know what you mean, Mosca. Do I have a 9th player? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I do, yeah. 3, 6, 9. I guess I didn't count this one. I counted these as 1, probably my first time. Leave the ball alone again. Guess I don't like 1-die hits on the ball. Oh, does Blood Bowl 3 match the tabletop rules? That's what you're asking. No, not yet. They're working on it. Next season we'll have it, which they said should be hopefully at the end of April. But they also said they might need to delay, and they will if they need to. They won't put out a buggy mess to hit a date. They'll put a buggy mess for fun, but not to hit a date. But I haven't heard anything about progress. Look, if they're happy with where they're at. No, you can punch that one, hit that one, and head back over this way. This dodge gets pretty far. I think I get a pretty good screen. Ball gets to there. It's definitely on pace to score. I have a bit of a lack of thralls on that side of the field. I wonder if I can set up a surf, actually. Yeah, it might be worth investigating here. If we stand that, hypnotize with the ball, I'd have to clear the 3+. I don't know. Okay, first of all, we don't have much time. The interface is going to steal a lot of time from us here. I'm not sure who does the last hit here. This one can dodge down and blitz. I'm very worried about getting surfed. I don't have this fully formed in my head. Oh, I forgot to hypno. We won't push it. But suck, you can't hypno now. Why do you need to declare it? I don't know what it changes. Foul appearance is probably a thing there. If I stand that, it ends the turn. We get that hypno, then we have this hit, and she's not dodging. We could one dice surf, or we could bring this one back first. I forgot to hypno again. And I stake the dodge. A cigar player. We have regeneration and an apothecary. Apothecary goes for miss next game. Alright, not permanently injured at least. Generation fails. Now the ball's just basing a lady though. I'd say I should have just one died, but it would have skulled. We were screwed either way. Snakes. Sure wish I hypnoed now. It's going to take a few games to build up the muscle memory for playing this team. I only have 2 minutes of my time bag, too. We might get away with it. Had snakes and 2 big guy incidents so far the first 6 turns. It's only every other turn that's having a disaster. Reroll gets the POW. Clear the ball, though. The blodge ready to grab it. Oh, this. Get with that one. All out of rerolls. A lot of dice that have to get rolled. How is a good dice to start with? Guess we have to chase next turn. Well, dust is good. Tackle zones are gone. Looks like everything's good. Well, dust is bad. Need the blitz. There's a snack right here. Failed to go for it and badly hurt. Failed to regenerate. Alright. Hopefully we can keep them from scoring in 2 here. There goes my only tool to do that. He's 17 away. He has to do 3 go for it. They have 2 rerolls for it, though. Oh, Orglum, level 14 on the mobile game? Nice. Thank you for giving me a tip with your time. There's first 2 go for it's done. Assume nobody gets there. He does get there. I can double go for it, tagger. Roll a little bit more dice. This one's fast enough to tag too. Their leader, maybe? I guess we could try to eat this one. Bargeist is only 5 movement. Eating this one gets rid of the dodges. Roll some dice. I guess this gets us through, but we're based. Timing speed, attack that. Might force the dodge. We're pretty close to forcing, like, that being hypnotized. They can turn these negative assists off pretty easy. If we just go attack that one, if nothing else can get down to assist. It's even a go for it for that one to assist. Or just go for the leader removal. Probably forces the dodge. It also might mean nothing can get into this spot. These are both occupied. We do get the POW on the leader. Ooh, KO. Neat stick. I push. Alright. The last turn of the half. Probably just a dodge. Guess 1 die is maybe better. Oh, that one gets into it. 2 die. That is a 4 strength. No. Need to go blitz her. We'll go for it. There's still single go for it. They might snake. We got here because we snaked. Tried to get a surf. They did not snake. Not even one. And they get their KO back. The leader came back. We got our KO back. We're at 10. 10v11. Steal a ball, shall we? We've had a hard time knocking the Amazons over. Revamps End of our Geist. We still have 10 players. It's not that bad for vampires. At halftime. Being down a touchdown is pretty bad, though. Kick it right to a lino. Solid defense, okay. Free ball. They're still going to get some of these hits, but I don't think they hit anything down on this side. I don't know if I protected the linos. You're usually down to 2 or 3 thralls at the end of the game. That's about right. They explode pretty easily. Not exploded. I found a way to do the hits where they can still try to dodge all of these ones. Hey, Sir Galahad. Good to see it. Big news in my brother's game, Soulforge Fusion. They're doing, they've added sealed deck events. They're doing an event this weekend where you can play sealed deck with a pretty generous price structure. 4 rounds. It's like 750 gold. Entry fee, and like you can go infinite if you win. And you get like 100 gold back for every loss. Or something like that. I don't know the details. And then, like, if you like the sealed deck is phantom decks. Phantom decks in that game are like they go away after a certain amount of time. I don't know how long these decks did the sealed deck last. But if you win, you get a I think it's called a Soulbind Potion, which converts a Phantom deck into a permanent deck. So for the free-to-play currency they give you with their quests, which is gold, you can actually build up a collection. But most importantly, Soulforge Fusion is best enjoyed in sealed deck format, like as a limited game mode. The decks of that game are algorithmically generated, so like it's not like a normal card game where you can just like everyone has 4 of every card at the professional level, like essentially. So like at the pro level of Magic the Gathering, everyone is just building decks theoretically and then going and getting the cards. Nobody's held back by a lack of cards. But that's not true in Soulforge Fusion. For their constructed, it's like so people can get some pretty sick random decks, and when you don't have those sick random decks, it kind of feels bad. So the sealed deck fixes that, and you just get to play a really good game. All right, can we penetrate with Hypnosis here? Got 3 vamps. That's 1 to attack with. Hypno. Hypno, gets us to this square. I tag those 2? No, I cannot access this area. But Vargeist could go in. It'd still be -2 for Vargeist, though. I guess we can hit from here? What if we Hypno both of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go for it. That's no good for them. Yeah, 2 Hypnos just isn't quite enough to get a 2-die on the ball. Plus, there's a bit of a lack of recovery here. Maybe we just punch this, Hypno that, Vargeist that. It's a bit of a frenzy trap, though. 3 plus Hypno from there. Go in the front door? No, but I can't tag these guys. Oh, I can take that one. But then the Vargeist can go here, 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 here. With a player here tagging that. If I Hypno this, standing here, I Hypno this, standing here. Then we can walk somebody to there. I do have to POW here. Nope, and I don't think there's a plan B that's any good. I think we'll just attack the front stuff. It's done. I'm not gonna have time to do this turn, am I? You just don't have time to think. Like with a normal team, spending that time thinking would have been fine, but now it just takes twice as long to execute anything with this team. What is going on? He turned and then he just ignored my command. That only seems to happen when you're in like the last minute of the time bank. We definitely got screwed by the time bank there. I thought that was a vampire. That's why I stood it up. I thought it was 4 strength. But the skills for this guy, not that guy. Turn off their stress clock. I don't like that I've got 2 vamps over here. It's going to make it a lot harder to hypnotize in. My first instinct is to look to just get a Hypno Claw onto her. And be in front of the ball. They obviously haven't finished their turn yet. They haven't even blitzed yet. Like, this one being free would involve one of these still being standing, and they're both getting punched. I guess she might run away from us. Not even going to look for a way to hypno in. I'm just going to regroup here. There's a little bit too much redundancy. I could get this thrall to hit if that's hypnoed. Could hit from here with the thrall. Bring audio back. We do have Hypno Blitz onto her. I will. Let's go down here and be in front. Passing the 2+. Snack in. Snack's not needed. Whoosh. Svargai snacks to the ball and gets the POW. Nice. Fails to break armor, just a 7. Would have broken armor in the old rules. Probably should have dodged him back. I got to press enter. Didn't run out of time. I'm just not allowed to think on my turn. We have to start executing pretty damn quickly. Losing 2 vampires makes it easier to complete a turn. The thralls behave well. Guy's down. Very based situation here, though. They probably just have to bet. They don't need to score. Dropping back a bit is fine. She is surfable if she stays there. When I kick the ball, did I choose for it to go to the player? No, I don't have kick on this team. Just happened to land on the player. Your best capable 2, you had removed all of a team's thralls by turn 11 with halflings. Nice. One of your trees got the MVP and a kill too. Nice. Blood Bowl 2 vampires were much more fun to play against. I assume some wrestle's pretty good on Thrall. Doesn't help when somebody bites you, though. Yeah, kicks are a very underrated skill. It's a super good way to level up a lino. Some teams have an awkward time finding the spot for a kick. All right, well, the surf is there, but there's a non-hypno hit on the ball there, too. We have to get that one tagged. We could do with 2 go for it. We're beating these up. I think the surf might be better, though. I think the surf is better if I'm happy playing for a draw. We don't need to rush. Still very in the way with the wall of thrall. Snack. Let's take this punch. Maybe hypno at first, actually. That square would have been a better spot to put the hypnotizer. 1 in 9. Reroll fixes it. I get surfed. I'll take the stumble instead of the bow. I didn't hear swoosh, so they did not activate it. Boosh. This will hit her again. We get a retry here. No, we won at 9. I'll hold it at the reroll. There's nothing else to do this turn. But that guy being on the ground means they get to move over here pretty cleanly. Didn't even get the surf. You know, I like doing data collection, but I consider a run prioritizing having at least one player on the team with kick. See if it helps with the long run. I think it really just depends what team you're playing. Like maybe maybe a kick on chaos is fine, but you're taking a kick instead of like a guard, where like if a zombie or a hobgoblin leveling up. Or a line elf. Well, line elves have agility access, but if they have, if your Lino has strength access, it's tough to get kick, I think. Kick's also a lot better if you don't stall. Like if you go for like 3 turns to steal their ball, like which I do a lot. Kick's really good in that situation. Yeah, kick doesn't do a lot on turn 1, Courtney. You take kick, though, for the 2 or 3 turn drives. Or if you're a fast agility team, to be able to steal their ball. So like Skaven or Dark Elves can kick short. And then if you get a blitz or if they fail their pickup or whatever, you get a big opportunity out of it. You can do that even on turn 1. But if your opponent has a 3 turn drive and you kick it to the back quarter, you can end up forcing them to do a pass. Screws over one-turn teammate touchdowns, too. Yeah, if you're playing against dwarves, then a deep kick is fine on turn 1. You can often get the situation where one failed pickup means you get to swarm the backfield and they have a nightmare building a cage. All right, now we're going to need to take a hit on the ball. No more. There's no more time to waste. We only get 1 hypnotize for it. Unless a thrall is doing the attack. Maybe we can get a pair of thralls. Hypno both of them. It's tough because we're hypnoing from a kind of a bad spot. We just hypno her, and then we can get in 3+ hypno from here, so I can still walk through that square. Or 1 dying at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go for it. But we could 2 die it. I don't have much time, so let's execute on that plan. We do still have 3 rerolls. This guy was loose to come around too. Still fine. Reroll fixed it. Ports are good. Bloodlust is fine. Save the reroll. I did put my input in again. Like having to redo the input is rough. Doesn't even bloodlust bite, or it doesn't bite by default, so it deactivated. Does it need to make you re-input the thing? Like, I rolled Bloodlust. Yeah, I guess you can't just make her run. But it made me pick, I still want to blitz, and then I had to put the path in again, too. Extra layer of unpleasantness playing vampires. Playing a team that fails heavily is one thing. Then battling the user interface makes it very unenjoyable. I don't recommend anybody play vampires. Like, even if they were the clear best team, I don't think you should submit yourself to this interface. And they do have the same problem as, like, Nurgle and Chaos. Your first 10 or 20 games are underpowered. They're not as bad as Nurgle, those first games, but... Maybe I'm having bad luck, too. I don't know. We keep losing vampires. It was worse when I only had 2 or 3. But being low on the vamp count hasn't helped either. You definitely want to take kick on a line elf. Like, yes, line elves are better than zombies and thralls, but elves are the best at taking advantage of the kick. Yeah, you could definitely just get a good kick, luckily, without the kick skill. But that's like saying, why bother apothecarying? But apothecary always fails, so why even bother? Hypno there? I guess I have to Hypno from there. Hypno her. Hypno from there is not worse. Lust is fine. Hypno worked. Snack. Lust is fine. I put a snack there. Now I get to queue it up again. Failing the dodge is not fine. Failing the go for it is not fine. Okay, now we need to hit this. But we're pushing to the square we go into. Shoot. Not having enough time has hurt us here. So this has to be a one-die kill. So I could Hypno there. Send a Thrall in. It didn't work. Just out of time. Like, I didn't even spend any time planning this one. Like, and it eats the command again. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not playing vampires anymore. This is not how I make an entertaining stream. I'm just done. Like, I know I did the promo to get people on the vampire team, but this, I already would have stopped playing several days ago if I didn't like name people who did the sponsor game on after this team, but I just cannot put up with that. Is a chore, to say the least. That is insane. That is just like abysmally horrible user interface experience. I can't put up with it. The game never does that. It never eats a blitz command like that. Apparently it only triggers when you're in like your final 20 seconds. Like, why didn't that Vargeist go? But why he wouldn't have just gone? But I need to be enjoying myself for the stream to be any good at all. That is so horrible. Failing the dodge is not fine. Failing the go for it is not fine. I like that this action getting eaten, just setting it up. Just made it so much worse. Hypno there. I guess I have to hypno from there. Hypno her. Hypno from there is not worse. At 56% dodge. That's just fine. Yeah, like bad dice are frustrating in their own way. It's not that bad if the interface doesn't get you too. Snack. Both those vampires bloodlusted too. That's just fine. I put a snack there. Now I get to queue it up again. Like having to queue that play up twice is not stupid too. Failing to go for it is not fine. I don't know, like the other, like I don't know how they fix it. I do not know how they make vampires more fun to play. Like now we need to hit this. Vampires just like they need to make the game more fun to play. Because vampires just like make it 10 times worse. If it wasn't bad to begin with, time has hurt us here. 10 times worse wouldn't be bad. So this has to be a 1-die kill. So I could hypno there. Send a throw. I want to see what the Vargeist does. Didn't work. Just at a time. Is it because I queued it up while he was still moving? Time planning this one, like, and it eats the command again. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not playing vampires. It must be that it ate because that guy was still moving. Dodge. Just at a time. Like I didn't even spend any time planning this one. Like, and it eats the command again. He turned around like it half took the command. I'm sorry. I'm not playing vampires anymore. This is. Oh, we got a game. We're against vampires. Our Amazons against some vamps. The reverse of the first game. Stop the clock while players were moving. That's what it used to do in Blood Bowl 2. And that might be part of it. Like I'm okay with the clock ticking in general. Because I've just like configured the amount of time I spend thinking reasonably well by playing this game a ton, which is arguably a bad thing. Like you shouldn't need to play the game a ton to enjoy it. Be able to get used to how to interact with the interface. It should be fun the first game you play. It really isn't. It takes a long time to get used to Blood Bowl 3. But then when you play vampires with all the other crap going on, like any muscle memory I have for how long I can think is just thrown out the window. Is it possible I didn't click enough? No, I definitely put the input in correctly. The player spun, right? The Vargeist turned around, so it got the command and just decided not to do it. Likely because the other player's move animation was finishing. Which is bad. Like one of the features of the game was you could move 3 players and like you can queue up all the commands and they'll all run around. You don't have to wait for the first one to stop. You turn the animations off, sure. Alright, let's put vamps behind us and beat up these vamps instead. See, they actually have the high levels, jeez. Ooh, second place on the ladder. What's Deeth win? Good luck, Deeth. The Bludge Mighty Blow, Frenzy Pro, Bludge Pro, Strength Up, Thrower, Bludge Pro Leader, Bludge Sidestep Pro. And a kick throw, like we were talking about. Hit a keg. Good luck to beat the stream. Good luck to you. Ran out of time bank on your hand up action, so the ult just decided to do nothing. Even though you'd already confirmed the action. Oh. You've had fouling screw up with vampires too, where you queue it up, but then you have to like manually do it with the wheel. Not much tackle. No, vampires always skip tackle because you can hypnotize, which serves them well against teams that have like 2 or 3 blodge that they've just taught their team. But as we just saw against Amazons, you do end up, you can't hypnotize everything before you hit it. Okay, so I like kicking the ball to vamps. They're pretty good at stealing the ball. They're less good at defending it. We'll leave one turner on the bench. That's fine. Be happy with her on the wing, or are they going to be able to hypno hit us too easily? I think they are. Bring her in. Just make this side pretty weak. The thing about them hypnoing to get a hit into the brick, we do get to punch them back, whoever hypnotized us. The stream side, I'll say no more vamps. I held myself back from deleting them. I wanted to delete them. I might change my mind. There's no reason to delete them, other than to make it so I can't change my mind. Like throwing out a pack of cigarettes when you're quitting. I don't need to quit vampires with that much gusto and certainty. But I can't just plow through it. A, you're supposed to play video games for fun, and B, like, I need to be having fun for the stream to be entertaining. I know there are some streams that can go with misery. But that's not the community I've built up. Alright, we got a blitz. Now we're playing Blood Bowl. We attacking thralls, or are we attacking vamps? There's a pretty good vamp to attack with a tackler here. It's not the end of the world to stick the third lady in here. Take that blitz. Like, I don't mind basing the 2 defensives in there. But if we go this way, we get under the ball. If I blitz this guy, we could double go for it under the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I can single go for it, the thrower under the ball. Okay, I think we have to blitz this one. Pour through the gap. Push anyway. If I can no go for it, have her tag the ball. And then we could do go for it so somebody else to try to catch it. Move 3 more. Yeah, we can double go for it, the 4 strength. Carefuling. I got to press end turn. I think that means it worked. It did, and we caught it. Big. I mean, they could come hypno punch us. But maybe something goes wrong in all that. See, if we didn't have the kick skill there, we wouldn't have kicked it to the front quadrant. It would have been back here. So, turn one kick you can use to make your blitzes even better. But kick is at its best on, like, screwing up a 2-turn drive. Or even a 1-turn. Seems like in 1-turn, you can throw a tough pass into the mix. Deep kick. Here's some people's thoughts about Underworld. 2 rerolls enough, or do you need 3? I guess it depends on the style you play. If you're running out of rerolls, you need more rerolls. Like if you do it Underworld and just like ignore the ball for 7 turns and focus on fouling, you can get away with less rerolls. I think Underworld are a good team to do thanks to having block on their players. This makes Vapes better. Yeah, I think Underworld like your 3rd reroll through a leader might be reasonable. You do only get 1 thrower. You spend a skill on the player who picks the ball up. A potentially negative way. Reroll management is tough too, like knowing when you can eat skulls, when to reroll pushes to try to get a kill. I don't think that's very often correct. I do it a lot. Ooh, KO'd themselves failing to go for it to pick it up, so that means the ball's still on the ground. 4 strength, 4 strength, 4 strength. 3 strength there. But they only have 1 catcher? I guess they only have 1 catcher. Okay. We could stand the guard up here. That doesn't do me a lot of good. We could punch this and get her loose to get in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that hit first. I think she can get to the edge, and then we can hit from here, so push is good enough. And then we dodge score. Probably want the greed punches first. I only have 2 rerolls on this team. Speaking of reroll management. We're taking this just so if they get the ball, they can't diff it to her. Really, we're scoring this turn. As if he wasted his apothecary on that KO. He's counting on regen, I guess. We have the movement with to score without go for it. Yeah. Echo connects. By follow-up, we give them a chance to surf that one, but I think that's fine. I want to keep this tagged in case we fail the pickup or whatever. Take it too. We can pin it. Take the bonus punch. Work on the thrall count. This is just so much more enjoyable of a game. This interface isn't fighting me every action I take. We get a touchdown. Nice. Now I'm having fun. I do feel bad about abandoning that team. I don't know. You got 6 hours of Blood Bowl out of signing up for the sponsor game. Maybe we'll have to make a new, more enjoyable team with the same. All right. Well, that worked out fine. I guess we run it back again. I guess we don't know for sure if this had a big flaw or not. I guess we got the blitz. Hey, Waltzman. Oh, the Underworld rerolls are 70k. Yeah, that is a incentive to keep it down to 2. I don't know how they decide which teams get expensive and which teams get cheap rerolls. Shifted their formation. I'll kick it to the other side. Maybe they kick it deep last time. I don't remember. I was talking about how the kick helped that play. Equip vamps. Yep. You could rewind the stream 20 minutes if you want to see why. One reroll Underworld. Nice. Yeah, Underworld do love star players. Yeah, one reroll is more viable when your team's full of loners too, be it star players or the rat ogre. And you have sure hands. Forward by default. You want to see me do an Underworld run? I haven't really done a long Underworld run since they nerfed them. And they got rid of swarming. Lore was how they based a decision on reroll count? Ooh. Yes, the UI. Yep. Well, I mean, we also, like, we're just getting destroyed because the team's bad before you level it up. Slash, my dice were bad that game, which will happen with any team. And then my clock ran out, and then, like, the final straw that broke the camel's back was me queuing up the Vargeist attack, and the Vargeist turning, and then just not doing anything. And then my clock ran out before I had time to execute that again. Yet I conceded on the spot. But that was definitely the final straw. All right, we can blitz this one and base the ball with the stand firm. Good blitz. We can blitz this one. It's a better blitz, but we don't base the ball. I think the ball is minor value when they can just hypno. They don't even need to do the 1 in 36 dodge. So hitting the better target is pretty tempting here. But we could just make a basing situation. We don't want to base the 5 strength. Maybe we can do like that one there, that one there. Bunch of 3 strengths just in a line here. We do probably want to cover the sideline. Maybe we stay in a line. We don't bother basing that. Yes. I do have a frenzy. I think we just have to let them waltz up the sideline. We go here just to make it awkward. They can't engage as easy. Just a push. 2 rerolls, we can't be greedy. They might have a good blitz here to get this hit too. Probably not. I think this is the right way to defend the sideline against the... We put some presence like at his max movement. They could blitz and then cage here, but I'm not afraid of that. Should go back to the mid. Where if these two were like here and here, then we just get surfed and or if there's one of them's there and the other one is just as a safety back here, then they might be able to get through here. Build a cage here. Hypno to get through, or is that Hypno to soften her up for the mighty blow? Softening her up for the mighty blow. Be likely. Bro gets rid of the bloodlust. 3+ dodge. There's a frenzy assist. It's just the 1 in 9. Does get the badly hurt. They get aggro apothecary advantage. We have a higher chance of losing the game because of that. But I would like to keep the team. But it's not the end of the world. We have a really good ball carrier. It's actually probably a flaw of the way I've built this team is that we have 2 ball carriers, essentially. Very expensive ones. He's off here, though. My 1 turn is worse. We're already up a touchdown, too, so... we can give up a little bit of strength. Another Hypno to turn Blodge off. And they don't give up as much as I was when I was playing Vamps, because, like, yay, my wrestler gets to go after one of the Blodge. Or when a rookie Vamp is setting up a play like this. I've been up a lot more. I can't get back and foul us, at least. Fouls our lineup. Ever have to get in on the removals on thralls? No. But we have a keg, so we're certainly not apothecaring a KO like they did. Dodges off the diving tackle, it gets badly hurt. There you go. They do remove a thrall on their turn. Not with the foul, with the dodge. All right, guard in here gets me the assist for this and the assist for this and this. We might power. Should be able to get this hit. Keep the frenzy goosey here. We could be considering fouling this after we hit it too. Just a push. we do pow that one. One assist on the foul. Not the greatest, but I think we do take that. We are giving them the shift back to the right side. Stay here just to punch it when it stands up. Pushing her off of those isn't great, but she gets away from there fairly easily anyway. Just foul? Fail to punish the aggro apothecary. We do get a stun. Useful. We're down 2 players, but we have a 3-player bench. They're down to 1 player and the apothecary. They have a 3-player bench as well. They haven't had to eat a thrall yet. Bloodlust fails. They didn't... Oh, I thought that was a Juggernaut. Okay. 2 is Bloodlust succeeding. You made a dwarf team just to vent some frustration, and now they're 9-3-0. I've used dwarves that way. They do tend to win. You're curious? You're the one that got fouled. I have to go get some dinner. Which vampire? The strength one needs to get purged? The strength one's pretty expensive. 80k for strength. I'm not convinced it ever makes a team better. My brother made a good argument for plus strength being a tool to get through the defensive meta that we saw for a little while. But it was a bunch of like chaos orc heavy ladder with a lot of defensive. Plus strength could let you get the first hit to clean up the line, but we haven't seen that meta in a long time. Foul, another fail. We have a really big foul setup here. We can go tackle the forward runner. This out of the way. We move 2 of the assists away, but then we come in and stomp 3 assists, 4 assists if I don't follow up there. That seems good. She's got lower armor. Not as good as that one, but easier to kill. We're having a hard time with the blitzes knocking anything over, though. Sure hope we don't get caught and I can regroup these. It'll be in a bit of trouble if we get caught here and the turn ends. We've even dodged for an extra one. Well, we got through the armor and we did get caught. Shoot. It was just a stun. I don't mind losing the player because we have the big bench still, but I do hate the field position. There's a trap over here where they're heading. Maybe we end up surfing somebody out of the trap. Mighty blow. Stuck hitting this one. Probably not too sad about it. But it does need an assist to get rid of the frenzy trap. And it'll leave that stuck on my 4 strength. Let's blitz here. It's there. My best piece. So Hypno Blitz here, even without Mighty Blow, is probably good for them. They're running low on vampires, though, aren't they? Ball Carrier could be the one to Hypno, but that'd be dangerous. It would leave these 3 still relevant if the cage just went here instead of over here. Oh, I gotta change the spam. I don't plan on going back to vampires. What did they hypno? They hypnoed her to get that free. Are they going for the touchdown? They're going for the touchdown. Oh, they finally bite a thrall. Oh, okay. Did not expect that. Okay, we get what, 3 turns to respond? That's not too bad. I wish I had my thrower. There, I did the spam. Four turns to respond. Need time to score on Speedy Lady. Agility up, move up. They do have kick. Keep a presence on the front. What are we doing for a blitz? Do we want to mighty blow the kicker? Probably. Let's do frenzy hit. Block hit. She'll go blitz the kicker. Or she beat some chaos without losing anything. Those could be stressful matches. Perfect weather. I'm considering basing all thralls. I don't know if I can double base that one. Seven. Close. That hit and run sneaking up on you gives me a little bit of flashbacks to the vampire interface. It's not as bad, but it is still bad having a thing pop up at you like that with weird timing. Strong one back a square, I guess. We end up here. Three turns to push this in. 2 works. Thank you, plus agility. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do a go for it if I've left something here. They hypno that. Punch that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. Go for it. You need to go for it then. We'll call 1 good enough and save our time bank. It's really hard to figure out exactly what a vampire can do. One thrall that's not basing anything. Do a lot, but they can also roll 1s. It's true. This vampire is a lot of pro, so they roll less 1s than what we were experiencing. A lot of pro is an understatement. They have pro on every vampire. Blodge pro plus on all the vamps. Except for this guy. Only level 4. Poor guy. There, hypno there. Hypno here, and then they're in. You're just never safe. I thought it was safer than this. I guess this hypno was a rough one. This hypno was a rough one too. That was double 3 plus hypno. At least the ball's not getting hypnoed, I think. Double go for it to hypno. Dodge away. Not a great ball carrier because of the wrestle. That doesn't matter if we are getting hypnoed again. How many hits are they leaving us this turn? Quite a few. Gets us. Oh, Juggernaut gets us. It's not even a wrestle. I like the Thrall catching the ball, though. I don't mind that. The ball stays local. Pro fix. It highlighted the 1, even though they picked the pro. That's a fun new bug. Likely dodge pickup from. If we hit this first, we can make a box. for the retry. I don't really want to hit it with the frenzy, so I gotta hit. Mighty blow. Need to not kill it. Oh, luckily we didn't start getting removals there. How lucky. All on the ground. This one's loose. We get that hit. Maybe we just pick up on Funkin' Coffee. It's a nice spot for SPP. Still have 2 rerolls. Let's hit. We're close to this jump up hit. I think I just stand. I still have the blitz. She needed to dodge to build a cage. Derp. Dodge. The retry. The caging helps a lot. 1 on the pickup. 5 on the reroll. Hector is bad too. Forward then. On thrall removal. Armor break. It's done. Better than nothing. For free movement. I don't know where I'd go with this one, but dodge didn't fail, so we could reinforce the front corner. Probably right. We could also go here. Probably wrong, because they just hypno that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going here probably just makes them double hypno, which I guess is fine. Also just hypno here and get in from behind. It's tough to do much against vamps. One in 9. The last reroll spent. Got pro on most of the players though. For most of a reroll. That do. Guess it stops this dodge. Removes this dodge. Oh, it's a diving tackle dodge too. These two hypno these two. Strong guys in with a go for it. They don't have a whole lot of recovery. Two turns to score. Ooh, one on the Hypno. Two on the Pro. Hypno fails. That means we get to keep the ball. Bonus punch. Or stat freak into the KO box. We have a keg. Not that I would ever aggro Apothecary there anyway. Bonk. Might as well pro look for the POW. No, they took the bonk. Guess maybe they didn't want a base. Failed thrall dodge into a stun. Alright. Certainly doesn't hurt. We in range? We are not. I have a bit of an escort. I don't know how much good that does us against vampires. I mean, these three running forward gets us 3 scoring threats. Is that a bear trap? Yep. If you step on it, you have to roll a 2+, or else your player gets surfed. The equivalent of being surfed. I bet I can't get in here and get that hit. Do a blitz, but we might actually just blitz with her. I could spend a player and do that hit. And then put a player here and do that hit. And just be like kind of solo potatoed. Depending on distance. But then the junk I leave here is still able to be scoring threats. I think I like that. But you probably roll some dice to try to take here. Mode of movement. Do get one more hit there. We go. A lot less movement on that guy. Couple. Another scoring threat. It kept that guy from being an assist. It was a 1 go for it assist. Or plus Hypno attempted. The Pro failed. Yeah, it's actually a trapdoor. I think it got lost in translation. They animated it as a bear trap. It's supposed to be a trapdoor, which is why you get surfed. Trapdoor opens sometimes when you step on it. One of the gimmicks of the Eternal League is there's bear traps all over the pitch. Nice. It's like 40 bear traps. That's a lot more impactful than the 2. Any dice were rolled for that? Oh, not that many. Pairs are pretty ridiculous. Rush fails. Bro fixed it. Both down works. No, their Hypno failed. We hold the ball. Worst case is 1 in 9 dodge to score. Be up 2 touchdowns after their drive. Thanks to that blitz touchdown. Yeah, he's not very good at taking advantage of the gimmicky games either. There's a cup where you get 15 bribes. The AI doesn't foul. Oh. The game just picked the worst possible path after you picked a single dodge path. That happened to me with vampires the other day. Or no, that wasn't vampires, but I had somebody else have that happen with. Oh, I think it was vamps. It decided to cut the corner past a diving tackle. Oh, that must have been a more advanced team. The vampires would not have played against diving tackle yet. All right, if I get this hit, I can get this hit, and then she's loose. Is that helpful? Really isn't. Probably just dodging. So we can just try to eat the leader. Maybe blitz a thrall. If I use my blitz here, they don't get another turn, so I don't have to worry about activating it. If I use my blitz here, I can maybe go get that. I don't see where else I'd want to. Oh, the leader? Nice. Block hits onto thralls. 7. We've 7'd a lot of thralls. All right. Get the dodge. No! We fail the 1 in 9 check. 1 in 9 games, you fail that. 1 in 9 attempts. 1 in 9 games, you fail that on turn 8. Turns out programming AI in Blood Bowl's tough. Who knew? Yeah. Not only tough, but time consuming. I don't even know if it's necessarily like the people who are programming are having a hard time or the people who are managing just don't let them try. That seems like a kind of situation where somebody might be like, I don't either or stack it. I could make this a lot better if you give me 3 months. And they're like, no. I guess we run the ball on a little safer when they hypno into the cage. Running low on block. Block hit, wrestle hit. Block hit. Spadoink. Spadoink. 35 streams in a row from Tompo. The big watch streak. We're going to kick it to the weak side if I leave it. So I'll go symmetrical. I want the retries. But yeah. Bands. Bad habits for my tackler. Oof. It is 11 versus 11. Another watch streak, 55. we doing watch streaks? We are. 55 is a big one. Another player on the ball. Case of disaster strikes. There's a lot more possible now that we're a loner on the split. Scoring threat. An exceptionally legitimate scoring threat. 100% plan to use that. Little pickup. They've won a reroll. We don't need to score quicken for the steal, though. We just need to score eventually. Hypnotize makes it scary to eat this. I guess the only really bad ones are at scattering through. Like, scattering in here is fine. Even here is fine. Well, scattering there is kind of scary. I should probably flip. Impenetrable tight front. There's no way they get through this. Something I say often against vampires, they get proven wrong. The AI used to foul in the beta, but there was an oak cry, so they made the AI not foul. Getting fouled does feel pretty bad. But if it's got bribes, it should foul. No failed. Looks like they were just going for a no bludge for you attack. Which fails in multiple ways. They appear to be ignoring my scoring threat. How dare they? I guess they did screen me away from getting. The AI definitely should not foul on turn 16. But if it has a bribe, it should probably be foul. I think that would actually make the game more exciting for the single player people, because you would learn that the AI will only foul if it gets a bribe. So if the kickoff event gives it a bribe, it would be a sense of danger. They only partially ignore scoring. Do a go for it for a 2-die. We could blitz this, which is a damn good target. We get rid of that go. I might 3-die that. We're putting 3 assists in here. Make the ball safer or more vulnerable? That one can be the assist for the hit. I leave these 2 open. Ball's not the safest now. Need to hypno into that. Just a push. Just have to one die here. Guess we leave the ball in the middle. We cut the corner instead of one dying. They don't get through this way. I don't think they do. Second dice was the POW. I guess they could just hypno both of these. 3+ hypno. Do have 5 vamps, so that's 4 hypnotizes. I guess I shouldn't have put anyone in the back corner. I should have just had another one up here. The ball maybe should have actually gone up here. I wanted to stay more in the middle. I didn't want to lose the sideline. These cages are always worse than I think they are. 3+ failed, though. Force get to be a 3+ ended up paying off there. 2 on the Bloodlust, 2 on the Pro. One Hypno. They're starting to be in their own way, though. We're dodging off a tackle. No built-in reroll. Still have a lot of other rerolls, though. Pros and team rerolls. It's the 4 they're in. It's just never safe. Yeah, the AI doesn't actually want to be great. It needs to be the first thing people do. You hold the ball. Last time we tried to dodge away from Vampire, though, we failed. Yeah, you need the AI to be fairly bad. It shouldn't be good. It just shouldn't be an embarrassment. Like, that's the way my brother described, like, AI goals. It doesn't need to be great, but it shouldn't be, like, facepalm bad. Keeps this one loose. Get that hit, I get a guard in. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get that hit. That hit. So needing that hit. It doesn't use the blitz. We kind of need to knock all of this down to make the ball over here viable. We might need to dodge just so I don't have to commit that many to this. If I spend both of those for this hit, I can chain her loose. She can get up for that hit, which then gets us that hit. Then gets us that hit. And we have a bunch of ladies standing there. I don't know. We probably still get hypnotized into, but I mean, that's true of every single turn, no matter what I do. That chain push only works if we actually get a power. Maybe I get that one free to keep the turn alive. We did get the power. Do I need the ball here to get those hits? Punch there, punch there. She does need an assist. Gets rid of the frenzy trap. 100% going to be able to get a hypnotized break, though. But maybe it's dense enough, like the recovery stuff. That's good enough. Through this side pretty easily too. I think one way to beat vampires is having turns like this succeed a little better. When they do base you this heavily, you need to get removals. Oh, there's one. This does make the back angle a lot better. Enough, or do we need to go for it here? Go for it. Or did they hypno this? They do. Feels like a pretty good break. Got forward reasonably well. Pro fixes the hypno. 6 the pro, 6 on the hypno reroll. I have diving tackle on their strong one. Feels good. Glad I did the go for it. It made them do one more hypno. And Pro makes this team a lot more solid. Or maybe rolling better than I do makes the team a lot more solid. I don't even know if they've needed that much Pro, but they have not, like, enthralls very much. They've not failed in general very much. They only fail because, like, the scatters have gone my way so far. So far. They got the scatter catch. 6 on the catch. The old punch and catch. Hypno punch and catch. Newfangled kids version. Back in my day, you had to roll a POW. The cage dive. A tackle here with the loner. A wrestle here. Tagged. Solo tagged. Let's not sidestep. I was going to say so we can push him. Now we have Frenzy. We have Frenzy. And we have Diving Tackle. Fixes it. Still hit the dirt. Rough. Tough to beat vamps that don't fail. Hey, skulls. They failed something. That did loosen a player. Second player loose up top. So we could put one of them here, one of them here. Dodge the wrestling for 2 die. If I could get that hit, and that hit. Oh, that one still connects with that one, so we never get the frenzy in. Oh, we have jump up hit here. I don't have enough pieces to get all this thing. I think probably the dodge wrestle hit is the way to go. Take a punch here. We go up and get that hit. That hit. No. I think we, yeah, the wrestle 2 die. Has to be the plan. Hit. We have from below. Well, it's not even a 2 die, it's just a 1 die. Nice removal. The double go for it to get the 2 die. Probably corner cut. I guess we save that one to recover. Any seconds still in the bank. Reroll spent on the attack dice. Swooshes us. This team used to be a lot better. I used to have wrestle tackles and a lot more lino levels, basically. Three seconds in the bank. We've rebuilt the Jaguar that died, but the Linos never got back to how good they were. We're even up to 9 SPP on this one. One more touchdown is getting another level. We stand firm. No failed. We need tackle zones. 3's not good enough. Stressful. The stressful clock doesn't help. The situation is stressful too. Probably going to make a break for it. It's just rookie Linos chasing. Losing these 2 sucked. Like the plan A against vampires is score quick. But I lost all my stat freaks who are good at that. Bloodlust failed. They did blitz with this guy, so we can go find a snack. Snack over here. Do a dodge to get there. Dynamic vampire gameplay. Whatever play they had just got ruined by that. Bloodlust again. 3+ Bloodlust. Team reroll, skips the pro, still fails it. The ball carrier's got to go find a snack. You drop the ball if you just potato? I know your turn would still end, and his tackles or his skills would turn off. He'd get hypnotized himself. Goes and snacks on the same one. He's lucky he didn't kill it the first time. He doesn't kill it the second time either. You do drop the ball? Right. So potatoing's not an option, really. I guess it's kind of like punting. You're only down to 1 reroll. I spent my last one trying to get the ball back. Last action, Hypno the diving tackle. Did I get my tackle over there? No, I don't think so. Can I get the wrestler in again? Double go for it. There's only 1 square to assist from. I need to get the tackler down as an assist, or I guess we could 1-die. I guess we could try to get this hit. Maybe a chain push. Might be some freaky chain push available. That hit. I'll get us past him to get over here, though. Pretty easy 1-die. We don't have any time. I guess we probably just have to do... Okay. Like a corner cut, go for it, is probably correct. I have time. Battle here. Got a battle here. It cost us some time. This is the hit I definitely wanted to get. Does get rid of the corner. Does it? No, we're still cutting a corner. Push. I think there was probably an opportunity there. Skull. We didn't have the time to do another hit here. Get them down to 7 players. Removal started flowing, but it might have been too late. The 4th quarter of the game. Down to 7. We're still at 11. But they have a clean escape here. Pretty easy to blast through and get quite a bit of distance. Bloodlust could have saved us. Well, they did that without hypnoing first. We never got her activated. Block. Playing against vampires is taxing on the clock too. It's just very non-standard Blood Bowl, so intuition isn't there. There's a Bloodlust. That guy's not going upfield to help. Wrestler's not getting in this time. Yeah, diving tackle being active there would have triggered. Easy 1-die. We can fight for a 2-die. Never mind. They got the gauntlet one. Thanks to not having the diving tackle active. Pretty easy red die. It's what we're down to now. There's no food down here, so we have some hope of them just failing. There's nothing standing there for the opponent, so maybe we can get diving tackle. The ball. Blitz this one out of the way. We'll go for it. Diving tackle to there. Take up everything else. To go for it to use tackler though. That Bloodlust failure actually ended up in a reasonably good spot for them. Good tagging vampires does me. Fort Pow. Before push. So diving tackle does not get it. Guess we do this. Just standing here is maybe it stops him from stalling. Given Bloodlust, I don't know if they'd even want to stall. Alright, the 4+ in worked. They are in a thrall deficit. There's only 2 thralls left. But they still have all 5 of their vamps. All the removals have been thralls. Lots of 2+s. Gets the dive attack. Well, we get 2 to respond. Touchdown. That's a go for it. It did add a 2+. 2+s are no problem for the vampires. Damn. Okay. We get a few turns to respond. Hopefully we get the agility lady back. Did not. I have a keg too. I think we failed 2 or 3 attempts to stand her up. We got 2 out of 4. Alright, they got 10. 10v10, 2 turns to score. All 6-move ladies who are bad at it. Keeping top deck is hurting us a little bit here. We're just going to need a plethora of scoring threats. They kick too. They freaking kicked. Yep, failing that 1 and 9 at the end of the first half was rough. There were a few rough points this game for sure. Ooh, timeout. We get an extra turn. That helps. That helps a ton. I'll run the scoring threats up here. We can score next turn. Take a little bit of the pressure off. It is really tough to keep this ball safe against vampires. I guess I'll take a retry given the extra turn. These guys are scoring threats across the scrimmage. Wish I had my thrower. The thrower is pretty good at a spot like this. Hey, we got a kick. And a push. Okay, so the ball ends up... We don't really have time to think. Ball pretty deep. That keeps it deep. Failed to pick up. Running out of time cost us a little bit. Not moving that player in particular. I wasn't exactly sure how far forward I was going to be able to go anyway. These two teams are in the same TV range? Yep. Yeah, we both have a 3-player bench, so it's not like I'm overbenched. The stat freaks are what makes my team good, and they both stopped playing very early. That's where my team value's at.
Five years is our time.
5 years. Drobo! 60-month resub! Drobo has arrived. Thanks, Drobo. 60 months. Hypno? For me, hypnoed. We're ignoring these two. We scored next turn. If we score next turn and then get a blitz, we could still win this. Vamps get nerfed a little bit, yeah. Bloodlust turns into a 3+ all the time, ignoring tackle zones. You could do the awkward hypnos. Let's pass to that one. For positioning. We have a lot of time. Can't pass that one. She got hit. We could blitz her free and pass to her. Off. That's probably the play. I don't want to just like a cage here. They just steal it. Vampires. Head injury. Much. For much time. We are doing a big transfer play. Pull it with the bonus punches. Let's pass. Or the pickup. Did we get a 5? We did. We have enough time. We don't. Actually failed. We still have a second. Limited time is the chain that bonds humanity. I think I might have had time to queue it up, but we might have got screwed just like we did in the vampire game, where I actually like click it and she turns around, but then she doesn't run. We do have another turn. The ball moved a lot. That is good for us. We have 3 scoring threats. Did this guy bloodlust? So are they done now? Or they have to go eat a food. They have to dodge and eat a food. The turn's not done though. That guy had to run away from the ball. Definitely helpful. I think that thrall hadn't activated yet either. Let's go. No, strong guy hypnos. Bro guy goes for it. We got tackle on them. They still have a reroll, though. I also have 2s. And 3s and 4s. Vamps are pretty tough. We came close to waiting, though. But... This is a 3+ pass. 3+ catch. Fun. Some bonus line hits. Might be better off making a new Amazon team. I think trying to build the one-turn blitzer is not the right way to play the game. The right way to play the team. Like, we didn't get the second move up, and I took the agility instead. And now we ended up with 2 ball carriers, kind of. But it's just hard to get your linos leveled up when you're at the higher team value level. The rate of lino death is too high. Amazons are a sprinting team. Not a marathon team. We're down 2, so there's no point in one turning. Needs SPP. You have any, like, MVP linos? 2, 3, 1. It's the 2 can take a hit. Wrestler should take a hit. This one should take a hit. I guess I'll just take the hit, not the wrestle hit. They also still get 1 turn. I think the reason why a lot of people don't like Vamps is because it's a different game. It is a different game. For me, I like playing against Vamps because it's a different game you can have fun figuring out. Frenzy definitely does not need SPP. I have no idea how much SPP we need here. I think we're getting close. Injury there might actually be the level. It's done. I could have 3-died that, but I want to keep the retries. A retry was needed. Rainy Pass Farm, 13%. Oh, dice. Womp womp. At least we lost to number 2 on the ladder. We don't actually plummet on SR. We're still a win away from getting back to Masters. He's number 1 now. He wasn't with the bath. Let's see the dice report. -23. That definitely could have been worse. We'll block them 64-31. Ooh, the MVP did level a lino. This is a team that likes that. Bad SPP haul. We broke armor 42%. Wow. We broke armor 48%. My dodges. We failed. Failed more dodges. They did a ton more. My jump ups were 100%. Their Hypnos 74%. There were a lot of 3+s. Probably about right. A lot of Hypnos, geez. Could not get that KO back. I didn't fail a rush. Nine perfect rushes. We're heavy on both downs and stumbles. They're a dodge team. They were heavy on the same. GG, Edith. Congrats on number 1, assuming you got number 1. Indeed you did. By a good margin, yeah, you didn't need that much. You must have been like 1 SR behind. What do I want to do now? Do I want to call it early? I feel very run down. All the work moving furniture yesterday. Probably still sticking with me. The Amazon game was a lot more fun than the vampire game. Yeah, I'm gonna call it though. I'm just in a really bad mood. And I want to check out the Soulforge sealed decks that go live later. I think in a couple hours. Should be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll go live again for that. All right. Have a great night, everybody.